get right down into the patch 916 rundown, baby. That's right. We're starting right now, right here. Let's go. New Origins and Champions, the Hextechs. They turn off items for 8 seconds. That's huge. That's huge. In a meta dominated by items and what items you build on certain comps, like, just being able to turn that off, just, oof, baby, that's sweet. Camille, okay, so this is coming from a place of playing it on the PvE. Camille's actually pretty good. Especially for a 1-cost unit. Like, the 200 ability damage is just huge. Level 3 Camille used to feel worth it on the PvE, but with 450 damage, I don't know about it anymore. But, you know how it is. Jace, also, displacement is huge on this one. He knocks them back with his thundering blow. When it says he knocks them back. Those people are gone. 2 gold cost. Pretty similar damage numbers to Camille, a little bit higher because it's 2 gold. Vi is a 3 gold. Ability damage, again, pretty mirrored, but larger. Knocking aside, again with the displacement, huge. Hextech bringing items coming off and displacement, so you can more easily get into comps, is just huge. It's amazing. And Jinx gets excited after first takedown, getting bonus attack speed. If she scores a second takedown, she pulls out fish bones, giving her a big-ass rocket launcher, and deals AoE damage. And 3 hexes total. I like that. I didn't know that before, so that's super nice to know. Rocket damage is pretty low, but like she also has an attack speed buff on top of it, which is huge. Look out for Hextech. They're meta warping, which is amazing, because with everything being so item determined, we needed it. Matchmaking. You don't go against the same person 2 times in a row. Like that's my biggest complaint about this game for a long time, and they just fixed it. Out of the blue, just fixed. Glorious. Earth overtime mode is actually super cool. 30 seconds into every battle, the Earth overtime, 300% attack speed, 200% ability damage, 66% reduced crowd control duration, healing reduction, and 30% increased affection towards maritime animals, which is a meme. This is a meme. Don't look into this. It's a meme. Don't. It's not worth. Super cool though. I got to play with it a little bit on the PvE. Everything just goes hyper. It's super fun. I like what they did with it. They don't like draws. I'm not. Using draws are kind of fun, but I like this too. It was a really exciting way to handle it. I like how they did it. Rank changes. You're just gonna drop to Diamond 1. That's a League of Legends thing. LP gains and losses underneath the hood for extreme edge cases. I don't know what that means. Says we won't see or feel any changes based on this optimization. Well, we'll see. Player damage. This one is actually huge. Base damage now scales with current stage. 1 to 2 1 damage. Like, don't sleep on this change. It's actually huge. Your early game snowballs don't feel as effective. Games tend to like be a lot more even throughout. I like this change a lot. Don't sleep on it. It's really big. Like stages 1 to 2 having 1 damage. Oof. 3 to 4 up to 2, like it scales. So like some of those early where you're just doing bam 2 damage on top of like 2 or 3 more damage, like instead of doing 4 to 6 you're doing 3 to 5, which adds up over time. Brawlers have less bonus health at rank 2. At 6 they still get 1,000, which is pretty big, but I don't see a lot of 6 brawler things. Comps, 4 brawler comps more common. The fact that they get 100 less bonus health is actually huge. Demon, they just redesigned like crazy. Demon basic attacks have a 40% chance, which is actually ginormous, to burn 20 mana from their target and return either 15, 30, or 45 for 2, 4, and 6 demons. This is like a Varus nerf indirectly, which kind of sucks. Otherwise, it's like a brand buff. It's good stuff. Plus a 40% chance to burn 20 mana. Like, that could still be impactful. Like, I like what they did with demons. So if they make the individual demon units strong, it doesn't make demons super OP. But at the same time, it's meaningful. Like I said, probably a Varus nerf, though. Ninja. Bonus attack damage and ability power up to 50 and 70. Ninjas are in such a weird spot. With the 70 ability damage, maybe. I don't know if it's a percent, though. I still don't know if it's percent, which bothers me. Nobles, bonus armor and magic resist up to 70 to... Will likely make bigger changes, but for now, we're just going to do that, they said. It's big. You'll feel it. You'll feel it early, late maybe. I don't know. I think this kind of, I don't know. We'll see what they do with nobles. Right now, I think they're pretty much in the same spot. Maybe a little bit stronger. 3-piece sorcerers just a little too strong. Bonus ability power down to 40%. That we'll feel that. 5% bonus ability power. You'll feel that. 100%. 100%. Is it like meta changing all on its own? A little bit, but not crazy. So it's just a nice little nerf. Wild getting another buff. So at the beginning they like nerfed the fuck out of attack speed, and then they're like, let's change the way they do attack speed, and they never brought Wild back up. So this is just them doing that. Maybe early in Elise again. Maybe. We'll see. Rengar becomes a little bit stronger after his nerfs, which is super nice. But yeah. This will be good. Tier 1 champions, Elise. Spiderling attack speed is up, and her health is up by 50. I think Elise is, like, worth a damn now. Maybe not the strongest unit on the board, but, like, now that her Spiderlings now have attack speed and, like, 10 bonus damage, oof. Like, Elise isn't sleeping. She's been sleeping for a while. It's time to wake up, sheeple. It's Elise time, but not, like, all the time. Just, like, you know, where it works. Kha'Zix, non-isolated damage. Is down at rank 2 and rank 3. Sure. Less of a stat check champion. I like this a lot. Then your early Kha'Zix in a Void Brawler comp doesn't just take over. Mordekaiser, Bug Fix, Nidalee, always heals 2 units when she transforms. Sure, Bug Fix. Vayne attack speed down, but her ability damage as percent of max health is actually buffed at rank 2 and 3, which is huge. Like, her rank 3 ability damage is now at rank 2, which is actually huge. Vayne might be worth a damn. Stacks a little less well with attack speed items, but she had a plenty enough damage increase to justify that. Vayne's in a good spot. I like what they did. I was thinking they needed a little bit more damage because when they gave her just like straight attack speed and cut her AD down a little bit, I was a little worried. But because she was a little item dependent, but with this a little less so, I don't think she's, you know, optimized without it, but at least she's viable without a couple items. Braum got a nerf, which is nice, by 100 health, which is huge. Maybe super stacking Brahms isn't the best thing anymore, which is amazing. Lysandra got a nice little buff by 25 mana. She doesn't need as much anymore. It's going to take a lot for Lysandra to get in, though. Like, there's such a stigma. Plus, she's not... I don't know. Unless you're running Elementalists. And I've seen Elementalists kind of, like, disappear. I don't think with the addiction of Hextech and, like, another Brawler, and Camilla's a decent frontliner. Jace is an okay-ish early frontliner. I don't know. I don't see this being huge, but... Lysandra buffs, and they're coming in fast, so that'll be exciting. Lulu ability health is nerfed tremendously, 75 at rank 2 and 150 at rank 3. So, like, 2-star Lulu isn't a must put in anymore with 75 bonus health, or ability health, sorry, reduced. Health, Zed got a 50 health buff, 0.5, 0.05 attack speed buff, and ability damage buff. That's actually huge. 50 and then 100 on his rank 3. Maybe Zed's viable now. Maybe he doesn't feel so bad. Aatrox, no longer cast his ability. Yep. Bug Fix. Now prior to Bug Fix. No longer cast her ability if there are no enemies in range at start of cast. Bug Fix. And a 15 attack damage buff on Katarina. Oh my god. Oh my god. Katarina's gonna be so good. I don't know if she's going to gain more mana off this, though. I don't exactly know how mana works as far as, like, damage dealt, or if it's just a set amount when you land an auto attack. If it's actually damage-based, though, Katarina, that should be a nice buff. Kennen no longer casts his ability if there are no enemy. Bug Fix-ish. I could see this backfiring almost, though, because it's always nice to have, like, a Kennen ult and then go in, but if he, like, waits to go in, he might not get, to, like, that half-second of damage down, which, it's a bug fix that I don't know how it's actually going to land. Shyvana, Leap AI, bug fix. Tier 4, Akali got a 10 attack damage buff, which is huge. Again, I don't know exactly how the mana thing works. I wish I did a little bit more. Brand ability damage is buffed at all ranks. And his starting mana total is 50, but he needs to get 25 more. So this is just like an all-around buffs for Brand. In addition to like the demon thing. Oh my god. Oh, and the Lysandra buff. Holy shit. Elementalist, baby. Elementalist, baby. But you need a Brand and some demon, and that'll be really good. Cho'Gath got a huge nerf. 75 rank 1, 150 rank 2, and 175 rank 3. Or what is that? Yeah. Yeah, 175 rank 3. That is huge. Rip Cho'Gath. Karthus, starting mana total. He still needs to gain the same amount. He still needs to gain 85, but it takes a little bit more to recast. I think that's a nice hit. I like what they did to Karthus there. Kale attack speed nerf. I don't know if that's... it's significant, but I don't know why they needed to nerf Kale. And if they did, if that was what they needed to hit. But, whatever. Misfortune got a 50 health buff and... 25 mana buff, which is actually huge. Like, you can stack mana items on Misfortune. Oof, and a Morello. Oh, that's going to be so good. Hush Rework now has a 33% chance on hit to prevent the enemy champion from gaining mana, rather than not casting. Calling it Mana Lock for 4 seconds. I like that. I like that a lot. It's 4 seconds, again, which is kind of unfortunate. And 33% seems a little high. But we'll see how that goes up. Infinity Edge up to 200%. Ionic Spark now properly stacks with 25 less damage. That's an overall buff, I think, generally. Locket up to 6 seconds. Morello burn damage, 20 max health over 5 seconds to 20 over 10. I think this is a nice nerf to Morello and red buff. It just extended the duration, but generally less health per tick. But you still get more healing reduction, which I think is what the items were made for. I really like these changes. Redemption, up 500 health. Redemption needs a speed change. It doesn't need a health change. I don't think health is what's holding Redemption back. Static Shiv, damage and bounces, 4 bounces to 3 for 100, so they put Shiv back, but made it bounce only among 3 instead of 4. Okay. Warmogs, 400 health per tick, just for dragons. Tooltip updated to reflect functionality. Does not interrupt abilities or remove positive buffs. Huh. So GA is just better with less health on Resurrection. I'm okay with that. New drop mechanic. I don't like this. I don't like this new drop mechanic at all. Now possible to drop a full completed item instead of 2 components separately. Like, it could be really nice, but it also could... I like the flexibility that it gives. I think it takes away some flexibility in item building. It's really unfortunate. I don't like it at all. Now, actual bug fixes, but we've seen bug fixes throughout. Overall, like I was kind of talking with Yuzus, meta's, like, really warped right now. Brawlers, which Void Brawlers were huge, and just, like, item stacking that comp, are now a lot weaker. Sorks are a bit weaker, which is a little unfortunate. Wild is better, so maybe we'll see a couple more Wild Sorks coming up again. But in general, with like the addition of Hex Tech and being a lot less item dependent, it's going to be fun to see how the meta evolves. I'd like to see how this demon rework comes in too. Like, this will be huge, especially if you have items turned off, just to get like more mana. Like, you don't need a Sojin anymore. Obviously, it'd be super nice, but 40% is actually really high, especially if it's at every rank and it just changes what mana you get back. That's huge. That's huge. But we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to hop in, and that's the patch.
I like sweets, but I cycle. You know that I cycle, but I'm chubby, so I cycle at night. Oh, you know that I cycle. Been prepping my life. Oh, wanna cycle in the daylight. Put my feet on them pedals. Grab my treat, them fruity pebbles. You know I like to eat, but it's fine, 'cause I brought treats. Oh, I got my Hershey bar, who even needs a car? And I'm like, oh, gotta pedal fast, 'cause I gotta slim my ass. I like sweets, but I cycle, you know that I cycle, but I'm chubby, so I cycle at night. Oh, you know that I cycle, been prepping my life. Oh, wanna cycle in the daylight.